know.
We have
Oliver Grove, I think, in this. Oh yeah, Oliver Grove there.
We have 5 skaters in this first 8 final.
Fourth start by Oliver Grove, I think.
You think Oliver Grove?
Not sure if I saw correctly. Let's see now who's getting the yellow card here.
No, it's
Oliver Grove. Yes, Oliver Grove actually advanced to this next round, I think, after a collision with the American skater in the Velocidade races. That's a good start there by Oliver Grove, getting in behind Jacob Mills and the 2 sprinters now in the front. But
I think this should work. Marina on 3rd. Is he able to follow the sprinters?
Yes, he's a quite fast guy, doing a 14.0 on the fly lap the other day. Maybe he can build it up when the sprinters get a little bit tired in this last lap. Can he get maybe Oliver Grove? We will see. Now on the outside of Oliver Grove, building it up. Think we'll see him dive on the inside.
Oh, passing on the inside.
Yes,
and again a collision.
And Ryan Dawson getting up there. But I think Oliver Grove still got it in this 8 final. Yes,
let's see. He did.
But
I think so. So the second 8 final. Let's see how Stefan Dusmit.
Stefan Du split into 3rd position there with a little gap up to
now he has to build up
Rocha
with Kua and Rocha in front. And as I told, Rocha was doing a really strong repechage. Brazil skater.
Also Hadley Beach I saw in the repechage doing pretty well. A close one. Stefan Du now closing the gap to the 2 first skaters. Maybe he can do something on this last straight. Let's see. With a nice hawk there. Oof, who got it?
It was a nice hawk. But there are only 3.
Almost breaking the suit, I think.
Yes. Doing a lot of work in the gym, I think.
Yes, I think so too.
He's one of the men for the 200-meter fly lap. Strong start for Le Bopin also.
And Ivan Sylvia now taking the front. He's pretty good in controlling these 500 meters. A super experienced skater. Really know what he's doing. We can see him almost jumping out of the corner. But really protecting that inside line, which is important for these rounds of the 500 meter, the knockout rounds.
Frank Fiers mentioned the pressure on the legs during the corners. If you go skating so fast,
yes,
it's making you tired.
And especially when you're keeping the corners that tight, I think the pressure is really loading on your legs. And in this next race, we see Chia Sai, Anne Kurma Velkova, Clement Royer, and Lucas Silva. Lucas Silva here with a nice, good start, getting into the first corner, followed by Clement Royer.
Silva and Royer controlling the race.
And the Indian skater from Swings on Wings World Team trying on the outside, but first rejected, and now in the third, 4th position, we don't know. 4th position. But I think a well-managed race by Lucas Silva, securing the first place and the first spot for the next round in this heat.
They were all very close together. A huge hawk for the Chinese Taipei skate. The judge told him, okay, you have got a 4th start so far. Don't do another one. And Ron Puklic jumping out of the box.
big shipper now in the back, but we know from the shippers that we sometimes can see some pretty nice overtakes. Let's see here. Ron Puxley and Camilo Acosta battling it out in the front.
Camilo Acosta with an advantage.
Camilo Acosta with a nice block there in the first corner.
Camilo Acosta.
Livio Wenger there on the inside.
What was there? Why did Camilo struggle so much? And Rod Puxley
and Livio Wenger now
on the outside. This was a crazy race.
I think Livio Wenger winning this.
Yes. Ron Puxley second. Rick third. And this is Camilo, but why?
A little bit too much weight to the back. And then losing the corner there, sadly for him.
Xia Chengzheng, Gonzalo Ferraz, Simon Albrecht and Laurence Berger. What's going on?
Nice start there for Laurence Berger, claiming that second position in front of Gonzalo Ferraz.
Simon Albrecht, routinier, skating in front.
Looking pretty controlled. But a nice try on the outside there by the Xi Jinping from Powerstyle Asia. Into the second position now. He looks really comfortable skating, Simon Albrecht. It looks like it doesn't cost him any energy to go that fast.
It's always looking some kind of easy.
500 and 1,000 meter on the ice.
So another 500 meter race.
It's, I think, a false start.
For Arjen Paul Guman. Now you can see the arena is filled with lots of spectators, and I think there will be many more for the A finals this evening.
I think you're right, and I think hopefully a lot of skaters to be cheering at the barrier at the Dublin Sprint final too.
Yes. Hoping for a big show this evening. Everything's prepared.
And a fight there in the inner lane. Sitze Trost getting into the second position, but a little bit into the purple.
Yes, on left, Guman, Trost, Kanya and Josh White on fourth position.
So Guman in front. With a pretty nice lead. Sitze Trost having to protect his second place from Mateusz Kanya and Josh White right behind him. Can he manage it? I think he can. I think it will be Guman and Sitze Trost in the quarterfinals.
Yes, and look, Sitze Trost is one head.
Oh, maybe not. But we also see guys like Xavi Guzman being small, so maybe it's an advantage to be small in the sprints.
Jan Mende, Thomas Bohumski, Daniel Milagros and Timo Lennartz in this eighth final. In this last eighth final.
Nice one by Thomas Bohumski there. All the way from the outside into the first position, trying to protect the front right now. And Martin Mende also there using Daniel Milagros going wide to take the inside.
Timo Lennartz from behind. Now, last corner, last lap, second last corner.
Jan Mende and Thomas Bohumski in the first and second position. Can they hold it all the way to the line? I think so, but the Milagros coming fast.
Should be enough. All the skaters are on the wheels. Nothing happened after the finish line.
Thomas Bohumski really throwing that right.